Good evening, y'all. How's it going today? For a minute there, I forgot what day it was. It is Tuesday. Currently, I'm watching AFK troops from our camp get slaughtered in the altar where we have a marker saying, go home. Don't give them free kill points. Just, making notes, taking names. People who go AFK and leave their troops sitting here, they better fucking show up when the pass is open. That's all I gotta say. And I used a swear word in the first minute of the live stream, so there goes my monetization. But hey, what the hell? What the hell? What's going on, Milky? Fub, Rise, Captain, Iceman. Hope everyone's having a good day today. See, I mean, hey, let me send my one troop over here to get slaughtered by 3. I don't know, guys. I just don't know anymore. In any case, we are getting ready for past 7 tomorrow at 15:56 UTC. It's gonna be interesting, right? And taking a 2-hour lunch from work at that time so that I can help get through the pass, and then we'll see what happens after that. For now, what's up, Dracul? Let's take a look at this 1960 1093 2605 KVK. See what's going on here. I looked at it earlier today, but nothing since then. Did see this on Facebook where the G4 Kingdoms deleted a fort here. I don't know if 1960 got through then and built a fort somewhere and the fort got attacked. I don't know. But we can see that 1093 did establish some territory in the zone yesterday while we were watching. They built over here. There's 48 minutes on this circle left. Circle of Vitality, which gives 30% healing speed. They dropped another fort over here by the circle. And they are now building up toward this pass 8 into Kingsland. I do not believe 60 GT or 1960 had 2 forts by this pass 8 yesterday. Looks like they're beefing it up there a little bit. Still only the 1 fort here, and 93 is building over to potentially take this level 7 pass also. So they will be dealing with 93 from the top, 93 from the bottom. 2605 been pushed back out of this pass 6 up here. Looks like they may have deleted a flag, so they're not connected to it anymore. This is the only place where they are touching, and there's absolutely nothing going on here. I was told yesterday, I think somebody said Saturday. But it's going to be more than just 93 and 960, right? Because you're going to have 2605 nipping at the back door the entire time. So, I mean, there's nothing going on in this KVK. What do you guys want to do? Do you know a KVK where there's fighting? We can certainly go watch. What's up, St. Jolene? Good to see ya. Mad Mania's in the house. Just see if there's any resource nodes I can farm here to get people teleported in closer. Let's take a look at this KVK. I forget what this one is. Oh, I remember now. So this pass here, and I don't know all the kingdoms involved, so please don't ask. This pass here has gone back and forth for several days now. Nobody seems to be able to keep a sustained burn on the enemy forts, while these 3 are burning currently. When Blue had the pass, they didn't really do much at all. So barring any other KVK that you guys want to go watch, it looks like this one's got a little bit of at least troops moving on the field, right? Walking through the work parking lot, there was an SUV with the big sticker, "Let's go Packers." Hell yeah. There are Packers fans everywhere. Rise says, "Let's go 2605." Uh-oh. No, I think Hubs might be mad at me. I told him yesterday to chill out. So I think he might be mad at me. He'll get over it. He's a big boy. Go Pack Go. Amen to that. Amen to that. So we got the altar today. They didn't fight at all. We'll look at Lost Kingdom chat. Fire, we're not coming. Don't wait for us. I asked yes, but no. I said, did I forget to shower? I thought that smell was Captain Stinkfuss. They told me to go take a shower. They need to line in the jacuzzi before tomorrow. And then Slither King, the Lost Kingdom troll, is talking about candy he's giving away. He wants people to come and get in his van. Freaking weirdo here. Okay, I took a shower, got a haircut and shaved. Still no action. Although the no action is partly my wife's fault too. Something about a headache, who knows. And then there's the Lost Kingdom troll again. Our Lost Kingdom chat is pretty mellow. Pocket says, I don't see any of the Imperium Kingdoms registering KVK this pop-up. They don't want to have to deal with the hassle of the domain system. Do you blame them? I mean, I really can't blame them. I think most kingdoms are seriously considering whether they just do the 1-2 alliance thing. Because managing 3 domains, managing 4 domains, I don't see that being fun for a king. What's up, Lordy? Every Lost Kingdom chat has a weirdo. Yeah, we've got our weirdo here, and he wanted to migrate to 1029, and I'm like, yeah, sorry, I got nothing against you personally, but I don't think you're the right fit for our kingdom. Someone explain the domain system to me. So every kingdom can bring 800 players into a KVK. If you have more than 800 players at City Hall 25 or above, the king has to split those players up into different domains in different KVKs. So if we look here, let's just look at 1093, right? Okay, you've got 1960 domain 3 in this KVK. You've got 1093 domain 2 in this KVK. You've got 1960 domain 1. This is the bigger KVK, right? And 1093 domain 1 in this KVK. You got 1960 domain 2 and 1093 domain 3 in this KVK. You know, look at that. Even 1093 domain 3 is in a camp all by themselves. when there are other camps with 5 kingdoms in. There's 2605 in there as well. I am happy I joined a BC 2 years ago. Amen to that, brother. If you're interested in migrating to 1029, hit me up on my Discord, send me a direct message, and we can certainly talk. We have got 23, 24 days before our KVK ends yet. So there's plenty of time. Please, if you do not get a response right away, please bear with me. We have Past 7 tomorrow. We have Kingsland on Saturday, so my focus is on planning and preparation and fighting. Peyton says the problem with the domain system is it takes away the efforts of players who grind and just help paying players. Yeah, I mean there are players in every kingdom who, maybe they only have 1 march or 2 marches to fight on the open field, and they fill flags and they fill rallies. And if they can't participate, they're farming and they're giving resources to the bigger players who are doing the bulk of the work, I mean, I have mixed feelings about it. It really doesn't affect my kingdom at all. Where are we here? So, I mean, we have 181 players out of 800 in our KVK. The nice change that they did make is that players who go to the cloud, if they go to the cloud simply for matchmaking and then they try and come out of the cloud so that they can play in KVK, you can't participate. So there was a kingdom, and don't quote me on this, but I think it was 1034 back a year or 2 ago, where all their big whales went to the cloud. And then once matchmaking for KVK was over, they came out of the cloud and they just dominated that KVK because they were matched with smaller kingdoms. So the days of that are over. Any fights going on? Not in the 960 KVK. We're watching another KVK here where at least we see troops moving around on the field. And what's going on? Only farmer? Isaac, good to see you. Your kingdom is the one I would be interested in if I left 1401. How's 1401 doing? They were one of the kingdoms I was considering going to after 1052. It was between 1401 and 1307. And then I met MF and Cat and the crew in 1029, and yeah, then I came here. Isaac says, I migrated from an AC to a DC like 2 weeks before this domain system hit. I'm so glad I did. Yeah, I mean, just think about it. You're the 801st player in the kingdom. You're going into Domain 2 with probably a bunch of farmers. So, I mean, I understand why they did the domain system. In my opinion, it is mainly to reduce lag on the servers. It is so you don't have really big kingdoms that are constantly filling flags with farms and filling rallies with farm troops. But at the same time, it kind of rubs me the wrong way too. Hey Leo, too late for you. Have a good night, sir. Thanks for popping on. Yeah, 1401 died not necessarily died, but we really don't hear about him anymore. You know, I mean, there are lots of things Kingdoms have done in the past to try and get better matchups in KVK. You know, removing all the equipment and all the armaments from their commanders, filling hospitals, you know, things like that. But the sending whales to the cloud for 30 days just for matchmaking, that's beyond crazy in my opinion. I hope Electro King gets in the short video contest. I don't know if he's aware of it. Everyone left 1401. You got recruited just to find out everyone is leaving. Created an R4 group. Took us a year to clean out the dead weight. And now we won 4 KVKs in a row. Very nice. Very nice. And that's a testament to, I mean, you know, that says something about the players that stuck it out, that grinded, that worked hard to build something out of nothing again. That's the hard thing to do, right? And that happened in 1039 when I was there. We won KVK 1, KVK 2 we lost, and Chisgul and a big group of fighters left. The problem is that kingdom was run by a council of players who didn't want to zero their friends, even though their friends were frickin' deadweight. So I tried to stick it out there and help them rebuild and do what needed to be done, but they would not let us zero people. No, this person's our friend. They might play in the next KVK. What are you talking about? They haven't participated in 3 KVKs in a row. They're at over 100 million power. They're constantly getting gold heads and gold head events. They're sitting there collecting troops. What do you mean we can't zero them? Oh, it's our friend. It's our friend. So, yeah, that kingdom went to hell and I left there. Yep, squad left. After Death Squad quit, a lot of people left. What's up, Kim? Avor, good to see you. The 960 KVK is dead right now. Nobody's doing nothing. Avor is a content creator himself. Putting a link to his channel in my chat. If you're not subscribed to him, head on over there and subscribe to his channel so you know when he goes live. The small content creators got to support each other, right? I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine with me. I am who I am. I'm not changing. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So if there are other content creators out there you want to watch, go for it. 1401 is now a solid B seed. Nice. Nice. We're working our way up there. You know, next KVK we hope to be a C seed, but you know, if we don't get the right players in and have to stay a D seed and work, I mean, it's a process. Right? I'm not just going to open the doors and recruit 400 players. You know, it's I care too much about the players that are here already, because they're all friends, they're all family, brothers and sisters. I would rather slowly and methodically work our way up to a C seed, see how that goes for a while, and see what happens after that. Still got the best playlist. I appreciate that. AM says, I'm in Nile KVK, dreadful. Uneven matchmaking. Well, the thing about Nile, right, is and we experienced this in one of our Nile, in the only Nile KVK we've ever done, is you pick your allies. So you're going to have strong kingdoms picking other strong kingdoms as allies. And granted, you're going to match up against other C seed and other D seed kingdoms, but, you know, I mean, if I had a choice of who to ally with, I'm not going to ally with a kingdom that has very few kills, very few deads, and a lot of farmers, right? I'm going to find a kingdom that has a lot of fighters in it. So sometimes now KVKs are kind of mismatches based on kills and deads. Based on power, I think they match it up fairly well, but kills and deads and whales and spenders and non-spenders, it can be kind of difficult. Anytime, Ivor, you know I'll drive. When I see you in chat, I'll drop a link every time. Every time, sir. Right now, our kingdom is a D, as in David. D seed kingdom. So looking at the stats from our KVK, right? Alliance power, we're 12th. 7 billion. That's it. That's it. You could fit at least 3 of our kingdoms in 1960. But let's look at kills, right? We are 3rd in kill points. We were 1st at the start, but we didn't get a lot of fights. So Alliance power 12th, Alliance kills 3rd. I'll take it. I like those numbers. Individual power, I'm way down in 85th now. Individual kills, we were in 1st when KVK started. We're in 2nd now simply because, again, we did not, Earth Camp bailed out fairly early from that Zone 5. Yeah, the thing we've noticed since being a D seed, right, is KVKs have gotten progressively harder. You know, with people moving out of A and B seed kingdoms, moving back to C and D seed kingdoms, there are more and more well-managed and well-organized D kingdoms than we've ever seen in the past. So, you know, we got to match that level ourselves in order to compete. You know, and we manage MGEs, we manage gold head events. You know, we manage our players, I think, really, really well. We clear dead weight out after every single KVK. What's up, Chronico? You know, I mean, most of us that are here have played in Imperiums before, have played in high A seed kingdoms before, and just don't want to deal with the drama anymore. You know, and for that reason, if you look at our alliance description, right? If you migrate here without permission, you'll be zeroed. We want tight control over who's in this kingdom. It is not a diplomacy. It is a dictatorship. Do not buy an account here and expect to stay here. All new players must fill out an application to do a voice interview. Zero tolerance for rule violators and drama queens. And again, we repeat that right here. Drama gets you zeroed. Plato raid. Thank you, Plato. Sometimes the raids don't pop up when I got a poll going on. If you guys live under a rock and don't know who Plato is, we're going to drop a link to his channel in the chat now as well. Be sure you're subscribed to him and tuning in when he goes live. Appreciate your raid. Can I play Ceroli? I'm done with Ceroli. I hate Ceroli. I play it on Hell mode just because I don't enjoy doing it on Legend mode. Sorry, Jared. But yeah, exactly, Isaac. The shit in the A seeds in the Imperium Kingdoms gets old. Oh, but I wanted this MGE. I did more than this person did. Blah, 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 blah. People are going to be real mad watching 1093 get another migration after this KVK. Can they afford to bring in more players, though? I mean, they're already split into what, 3 domains? If I go to your kingdom, we'll get zeroed very fast. So, I mean, we can take a look at our kingdom map, right? Let me go there. So, I mean, you got to manage a D seed kingdom just like you do a high seed kingdom, right? Every single alliance with territory you see on this map, we have control of. We have an R5. One of my farms is an R5 in PKG. One of my farms is an R5 in 29 PK. Every single one of these alliances with territory, we have control of. Somebody drops a fort and it's not approved by us, we burn it. Every single person, every undesirable person gets banished into the banishment zone. So we tell our players to stay out of this top left zone because that's where all the banished people go. During MGEs, if you want kill event points, go up to the banishment zone and zero somebody. It's not a dictatorship, or it's not a democracy. It's a dictatorship. Now, we have a solid group of R4s, and many of the decisions, we speak with each other and we make together. Thunder is awesome. Hubs and Captain. Where's Captain? Oh, there's Captain. Captain's R5 right now. I forgot. I was working for the altar, so yeah. We have a solid group of R4s. A lot of the R4s don't want to be R4s, and sometimes those are the best leaders, the people who don't want it that are promoted there. There are not necessarily rogues in the kingdom that go ham and hit farmers and shit like that, because they're all in that banishment zone and everyone stays out of it. There are several players that every now and then they will attempt to push in a gold head event, and we'll just go zero them every time. If we see somebody who's not in the main alliance pushing in the gold head event, we go zero them. And it's, people call us dicks, people call us dictators, and that's fine. I frankly don't care. It's how we manage the kingdom, and it's been effective for us. Chat's screaming. But for the most part, there are really no rogue players that are hitting farmers in different zones. We just banish them. We just banish them. I don't mind dropping 3,000. What is it? 3,000 gems to get somebody out of zone 2 or zone 3 that doesn't need to be there. And if they come to the KVK map and then port back to the home kingdom, they automatically get placed in that top left zone. 2572 had a similar system, except they'd lie to you? How would they lie? Just curious as to the details surrounding that statement. Yeah, that's hopeful. I want Stitch back. He wanted to play in a big KVK, so and that's the nice thing about our kingdom too. If at any time I want to jump and I want to play in a big KVK, I get that itch to play in a mega KVK and fight 24/7. I'm free to leave and do that and come back. Yeah, dictatorship is, in my opinion, the best way to run a kingdom. I've been in kingdoms that have had councils, and those council members hardly ever agree on anything. It takes them twice as long to make decisions as it does just making decisions between the small group of R4s. It may work very well for some kingdoms, but the kingdoms I've been in that have had a quote-unquote council did not work good. Now, there are some dictatorships that are god-awful. When I started this game in 1207, I was not in the main alliance, and the main alliance would make all kinds of rules, enforce them with everybody else, but not with their own players. And that's I went to bed every night wondering if I'd wake up getting zeroed. Because I got 15th place in a barbarian event and I wasn't supposed to, or just stupid shit like that. Hit the like, hit the sub. Thank you, Dracul. Appreciate your 8 months, my friend. You do, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, whoever holds that R5 position in our kingdom, they're the final judge and jury. And we rotate king as well, right? Earlier today, I could not make the altar to fight because I was working. I had a big project due. Well, the project is due tomorrow, but I wanted to get it done today so that I can fight when Pass 7 opens tomorrow. So I focused on that project. I gave Hubs king. Hubs had to go pick up his daughter and make dinner for his daughter, so he passed king to captain. Mad Mania here, Choco Guinness. He gets king overnight when he's pulling the night shift. Cerez, I would have no problem giving it to Soli or giving it to Thunder either. I don't remember ever playing against 2752 in a KVK. Let's go take a look. Maybe their name will ring a bell. K752. No, doesn't ring a bell. That top chatter list is rigged. How am I not top 3? You saw that then, huh? There's some streams that you completely miss. Maybe that's why. And now 1029 is fucked since I am king, says Captain. Power above 75 million. Legendary equipment from 2 sets. More than 10 million dead. Kill point above 1 billion. They're not above 75 million, but I see why they are in R3. If we ever meet him in a KVK, we'll do you a solid, Magnum Dom. Magnum Dom. We'll trash him. Yeah, being king is not something I ever wanted. It kind of got dropped in my lap when we had several players kind of quit the game and walk away. Speaking of roasting, if our KVK fighting permits, I will be with Plato on Friday night for his Farmer Fighter episode. So be sure and tune in on Friday to Plato's channel for his Farmer Fighter. I asked him specifically, now that he is a sponsored content creator, if I had to refrain from the swear words, and he said, no man, just be yourself. So you know what that means. We're gonna have some fun, but again, it depends on how our fighting is going, how our Pass 7 works out. Oh, look at that, I'm king again. Damn you. I think I was Saint. And that means you get Queen back, right? What's up, John? I enjoyed my Queen crown for a while. Lambo getting demoted. No, I won't go crazy. I won't go crazy. I'll be honest. Here's the thing, right? And I know those Farmer Fighter episodes are fun. But here's the thing, right? No matter what somebody's kill points are, no matter what their deads are, without knowing how they fight and how they got those deads and how they got those kill points, did they buy the account? It's really hard to judge a person as a farmer or a fighter. So we'll do the best we can, obviously, but all the accounts being bought and sold these days, it's really, really hard to know. Okay, is this person that I'm bringing into this kingdom, is this their one and only account? Did they put up all these points by being a team player? Did they put up all these points by, chasing easy kills or zeroing farm cities? It's hard to know. So, you make the best call that you can based on the stats, but that is exactly why I like to do a voice interview with every single person coming to this kingdom first. Is I want to know the man or woman behind the numbers. I want to make sure that they have the right attitude, that they understand what they're getting into if they come to 1029. We have a super aggressive play style. I mean, I like to call us the 960 of DC kingdoms. We swarm absolutely everything, and we have fun doing it. We have goals in KVK? Yeah, to win. To win. So, we like to go very, very aggressive in Zone 5. And that's contrary to what a lot of kingdoms do, right? They will kind of take it easy and chill in Zone 5 and save troops for Kingsland. But we like to be super aggressive in Zone 5 and set the tone for the KVK early. I do not recall a Zone 5 that we have ever lost. You have time then in a lower seed kingdom between that Pass 4 opening and the Pass 5 and the Pass 6 and the Pass 7 when you actually fight again. You have time to recover troops. So we are hyper aggressive in Kingsland as well. Swarm absolutely everything, no fucks given. I mean, it's Kingsland. Very objective based. If people are off chasing easy kills and we're fighting for a flag, to defend a flag or attack a flag, I will call them out on Discord and embarrass the hell out of them. I have no problems doing that. Yeah, there's the whole praise in public, criticize in private. But if they are constantly chasing easy kills, chasing red marches, chasing yellow marches, instead of fighting in a ball to accomplish our objective, I'll call them out on that shit. MF was in this kingdom. All hail MF. He has retired from the game. That account is now Fluffy Pony in 2605. Buddy has been stuck in another kingdom for 3 or 4 KVKs, not allowed in the main alliance or to go fight. Yeah, that's hard. I mean, I've been in this kingdom for, I think, 9 KVKs now. I'm getting, last 2 KVKs, I got 2 billion kill points in each KVK, 10 million deads in each KVK. So there is fighting in C&D kingdoms. You just got to be online when the fighting takes place. But if I was in an A or an Imperium seed kingdom, I would fully expect that I would have over 20, 25 billion kill points. Just because there's more fighting. There's more consistent fighting, right? So it, it works both ways. Created his own alliance to grind his passports. That sucks, man. Here's the thing with 29, right? If you're playing with us and you're fighting your guts out and you decide that you would like to go to another kingdom, I will give you the passports to get you out of here. Well, I guess get you out of here is not the right not the right term, but if you put your time in and you want to go elsewhere, yeah, we'll give you the passports to leave. Now, these rogues that are in the upper left-hand corner in our kingdom, these banished players, right? They're all players who don't want to leave the kingdom. They feel like, oh, this is the kingdom I started in. This is my kingdom more than it's your kingdom. But yet they never ever participated in anything. You know, they'll go inactive for months and months at a time and then log back on and troll in kingdom chat. You know, those are players I will not give passports to. But if there's somebody that's been fighting hard in the kingdom, you know, like let's just any of these players in R3 right now. If any of these players came to me and said, "Hey Lambo, I want to go try something different. I want to fight in a different kingdom. I want to see what fighting in a B seed or an A seed is like." Hell yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you accomplish that. At the end of the day, those people that are in the R3, R4 positions, those are friends and family. And if I can help them be happy and continue playing this game in a kingdom where they're going to enjoy this game, damn right I'll give them passports. Fluffy Pony sold his account in 2142, did he? But I mean, yeah, if people create an alliance in 1029 and they drop a fort somewhere, we go zero it. It might sound cold-hearted, but it's just it's just the way it is. That's how we maintain control. Mims, you'd be welcome here anytime. Can you explain the ABC seed meaning? So it all goes based on power. The more power you have in your kingdom, the higher the seed you will be. Stinky is at R4 in 1029. Jolene is not in 1029. Jolene is just always in the chat and a very good person. If I were interested in migrating to your kingdom, do y'all have a resource seller? Send me a message on Discord. It's certainly something we can discuss. Discord link is in the description. What's up with the domain system? Maybe you can explain that. I did once already, but basically each kingdom can take 800 CH25s into a single KVK. If you have 1600 CH25s in your kingdom, the king has to split those players up into separate domains who participate in different KVKs. What's up, Tesh? I would agree with that statement, Alex. The kingdom is in the hands of whoever has the temple. Doesn't matter if you started there. Mike, what kingdom are you in, Jared? I think you said earlier, but there is a link in chat. That's the 1093 Season of Conquest Power and Kill Points rankings. You can plug your kingdom number in there and it'll tell you what seed you were based on the last scan that they ran. This is not the 960 KVK. There was nothing going on in the 960 KVK, so we found a KVK where there are at least troops moving around on the field. If you want to look at the 960 KVK, we can certainly do that. Have a good one, Ivor. We'll see you next time. So, I mean, this is the 960 1093 KVK. We can see 1093 is building up to these forts from the G4 group so that they can have another level 8 pass to Kingsland. They're building over to these forts from the G4 group so that they can potentially get through this level 7 pass and attack 1960 here. They've already got territory up here to come through this level 7 pass and attack 1960 from the top. 1960 has pushed 2605 out of this zone by this level 6 pass. 2605 still has some territory in this area here in that zone. Right now, this is the only place where 1960 and 2605 touch. And you can see that there is no, it's a fucking ghost town. Oh, sorry, it's not a ghost town. There's somebody doing barbarians. So that's, honestly, that's kind of why we were watching this other KVK, because at least there's some fighting going on. Jared, I have fought in Imperium Kingdoms. I was in 1039 when it was the biggest kingdom in the game, when it had the biggest player in the game in Solomar. Fought there for 3 or 4 KVKs. Chisco was there as well after KVK migrated in the middle of KVK 1. That's when you could still migrate in the middle of KVK. I fought in 1052 with OV for 4 or 5 KVKs. I was lucky enough to be on the OV team that won Season 3 of Osiris League as well. So I've fought in Imperium Kingdoms, and the drama is not worth it. I'd rather be a big fish in a small pond than a small fish in a big pond. See you later, Isaac. Have a good one. Oh no, you're saying goodbye to Avor. I'm sorry. I'm reading chat too quickly. Registered in Tides of War. Can you give me some tips? I think Dirty Dan has some very good videos on Tides of War and the various tides that there are. I would strongly recommend, I mean, there's one tide. Dan? Is it Dan or is it just Dirty? We'll figure it out here shortly. There it is. There's one tide that allows you to build, just make sure I'm at these ruins here, sorry. Okay, I am. Fantastic. There's one tide that allows you to build forts in an hour. The trick is you can do that with multiple alliances. Now, you can use that in farm alliances as well. So if you've got to build a fort behind the enemies with the farm alliance and pop that tide, because you've already used it in your main alliance, load up that farm alliance with your fighters and do that. Right? There's a lot of different tricks that you can do in tides. And where were we here? We were here. Jared, I think you were on Plato's stream and asked him the same thing, right? $100 a month. You're buying the monthly gem supply. You're buying the monthly gem supply here. Potentially the weekly material supply, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's $30. You're buying Lucerne scrolls. Where is Lucerne? Nope, that's Peerless Scholar. It's somewhere over here. Nope. Sorry. Well, here we go. You're buying Lucerne scrolls. I think this is $5 or $10. You know, because you get a ton of stuff from the other levels here of Lucerne, all the way up to and including legendary blueprints. So this is well worth it in my opinion. And then honestly, the rest you're saving for KVK, so that you can buy crystal bundles. You can buy the pop-up bundles from the crystal mine, the pop-up bundles from the Crystal Research Center. You know, you should probably be buying the $5 pop-up bundles when you unlock a legendary commander, because you're getting 10 gold heads from that. The pop-up bundles when you unlock an armament, because you're getting additional armament chests for that. So, I'm sorry, when you unlock a legendary piece of equipment. That's what I was meaning to say, not the armaments. So there's a lot of good stuff out there on a $100 budget. You can do quite well. Nope, and that's the exact right thing to do, Jared. You know, just because one streamer says one thing, you know, doesn't mean it's written in stone like the 10 Commandments, right? Get opinions from multiple people and make an educated decision. So you're doing it right. Hey, you just, you know where to find me, Mims. You know where to find me. Do we have 100 likes yet? I haven't refreshed the stream. We're on 2 right now on my screen. We're at 96. We blew past the 69. So we will end that poll. Let's start a new poll. Let's get everyone's take here on who wins that big KVK. 2605, 1093, 1960, or the G4 team. So, Jolene, what normally happens on my live streams when we hit 100 likes? Can you remind the folks? Eventually, Magnum, I think they will add those. Eventually, they will be added. I don't think anytime soon. 100 likes. So this is what happens when we hit 100 likes and I'm in a good mood. Make sure you have gifted memberships turned on because here they come. Let's see who gets them today. No, it's not Feet Picks. Smartass. Isaac, Leo, Just Love Gaming, Mims, and Thunder. That's awesome. Thunder's in 1029. Mims is always in here. Just Love is always in here. Outstanding. Outstanding. Congratulations, y'all. You now have access to all these beautiful, beautiful Electro King emojis. Iceman is popping a few there. Mims is popping a few there. And to the Touchdown Club on my Discord channel. Make sure you have your Discord account linked with your YouTube account, and you can get in there lickety split. Public service announcement. For all your graphics needs, hit up Electro King on my Discord channel. Intros, outros, emojis, overlays, avatars, profile pictures, you name it, he does it. Does it very well, does it for a very reasonable price. Forget those people on Fiverr who do not know what Rise of Kingdoms is, do not understand the game, only give you 3 revisions. You need graphics made. Find Electro King on my Discord, he'll hook you up. No feet pics. No feet pics. None. No. No, sir. I gave only Farmer feet pics one time. It was, my slippers and compression socks, so it wasn't like bare feet. She was trying to get 200 likes on one of her streams, so I sent her a picture of my slippers and a picture of my compression socks, right? Hubs gifting 5 memberships as well. Hubs, love you, buddy. Oscar, Twisted, Vale, Melky, and Nutso Snake. Be sure and thank Mr. Hubs for the 5 gifted memberships. We are on a membership gifting train right now. Who's next? Nah, I'm just kidding. Do not feel any pressure to donate ever. Any money I make from this goes directly back into the PC and the bundles that I buy in the game. I do this for fun, not to make a profit. This is not a business. I do not feed my family off of YouTube, not even close. I just enjoy playing the game and hanging out with you all and sharing what limited knowledge I have of the game. Magnum is saying, how the hell? You didn't get one? A new tide will begin in 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Fight! A small fight going on here. What do I do other than YouTube? So I am a business analyst for a software company. Our company makes enrollment, billing, and claims software for the health insurance industry. Ryan says he thinks 93 is going to win KVK. Thunder coming in hot also with 5 gifted memberships. Man, I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you, Thunder. 2605 made 960 lose enough power. I don't know. I don't think you're ever going to drain 960. And let's read off these gifteds here, and then I'll tell you how I think you beat 960. So Alex with a gifted membership. Aegis. Meep. Jay. Did I miss one in there? I think I did. So you guys be sure and thank Thunder for his generosity here in those gifted memberships. I appreciate you, Thunder. Thank you, sir. Thunder is our garrison god in 1029. He will be garrisoning the pass if we are lucky enough to win it tomorrow. So, in my opinion, right, the way to beat 1960, and I know there's a fight going on here, but let's go look at that map. Where are we here? Right here. So how do you beat the arguably one of the best kingdoms in the game? You have to make them fight on 4 or 5 different fronts simultaneously. So if 93 can come in through this pass, there's one front there. If they can come in through this pass, there's another front up here. If 2605 starts hammering them again from this side, that's another front there. You gotta spread them so thin where their 150, 170, 180 players are trying to fight in 4 or 5 different locations at the same time. Because if you have all of 1960 focused on 1 or 2 objectives, it's going to be very, very tough to win. But if you have them spread across the map in 5 or 6 different locations, defending critical territory in 5 or 6 different places on the map, I think that's how you beat them. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. The tide change timer pops up as soon as about 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the tides change. You can also see it in the upper right hand corner right here. Or if you click on it and go to tides, it will tell you how long is left in the current tide. Let's look and see what our personal directives are tomorrow. Your field troops deal 5% more damage to garrisons. If one of your troops is serving as a garrison captain, the garrison gains 10% health. Your troops gain 10% march speed. Allies can dispatch 2 troops to rally attacks that you launch. So we're gonna have to think about this, right? I want to see what exactly field troops. Non-rallied garrison troops on the map, excluding resource points. So your field troops, so this is specifically for swarming, right? Non-rallied or garrison troops. So I would have to be swarming a garrison to get 5% more damage. You can dispatch, allies can dispatch 2 troops to rally attacks that you launch. What's up, Cheech? Michael Shaw, 1v1v4, let's go. Artifacts, oh my goodness. Cavalry attack, infantry attack, archer attack. You can only select 1 artifact this tide. I'm going to have to think about that. I'm not going to make any rash decisions there. Personal directives, though. This field troops gets me, right? That's for swarming flags. That makes no sense to me. At 107 million, 108 million power like I am now, I'm going to try and save the swarming for Kingsland. Garrison Captain, I don't garrison much. 10% march speed is very attractive. Allies can dispatch 2 troops to rally attacks you launch. So I think I know which one I'm going to get. I'm not going to say it on stream because the Earth Camp may be watching. So we will select that after the stream and go from there. Thoughts on Nevsky Huo pairing against Caesar, a Caesar and Scipio Prime in City Garrison? You should not have Caesar in City Garrison. That's my first thought. I mean, Nevsky is a very good attacker. I think against the Caesar Garrison, though, fuck, just use Attila Takeda. Yeah, the 10% health is definitely overpowered for garrison leads, but if nobody else is available to garrison, I will garrison. I feel I contribute more with troops on the field and with leading rallies than I do garrisoning. Golden Kingdom, yay. No, no, please no. No, is it really Golden Kingdom again? Frickin' hell. I mean, you gotta do it because you get materials and material keys out of that, but frickin' hell, come on. First time watching a live stream, finally feels like a grown-up rock streamer. Well, welcome, Lewis. Appreciate you tuning in. Infantry artifact, put it on ZL, paired him with Scipio. Fucking incredible. Yeah, I mean, let's be real, right? Here are the marches. Here are the marches that I'm running. Where are we? Expedition. Let's grab this first. Oops. And I some of these are not popular, and that's fine. They work for me. We've got Boudica, YSG. We've got ZL Herman. We've got Lucci Alex. We've got HQ and Joan. Nevsky William. Artie Tommy. A lot of people hate this. It's slower than hell. I'll be honest, it's slower than hell. But if you get Tommy's poison and Herman's poison working together, look out. And then Guan Scipio. If I'm running a 3rd Cavalry, it would be XY Justin. Nevsky Justin for rallies. ZL Ash for rallies if we own the field. Ash Herman for rallies if we don't own the field. And Pakal Sargon if I need to rally with infantry. We've got the Gorgo Hera for garrison. We've got Nevsky Mina for barb forts. We've got CC Mina for Home Kingdom barb forts. Nevsky Joan if I want to get that out there instead of the Nevsky William. CC and Honda with T1s. That's your rune gathering march. And then Richard and Hera is barb chaining. I will be perfectly honest with you, Hassan. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your first name. I do not use commanders that are not maxed, that are not expertise. So I'm sure there are much smarter people in the chat that can answer the question, is Lucci 5511 good in the field? If so, I'd appreciate that. Hub says he ran 5511 Lucci and Alex, and he's trading 2-1. So there you go. So exactly where I will use the artifact, I don't know. I saw, what did I see? I saw, what kind of rallies were they running? Was it Nevsky ZL? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask Stitch. Stitch went through a Tides of War KVK and a bigger kingdom, so he's my go-to guy right now for any Tides of War questions. Yeah, I think my opinion, Scipio Luci is the best infantry march in the game at the moment. But if you need two infantry marches on the field, Luci Alex and Guan Scipio is the way to go. Again, my opinion, right? I've tried Sargon in the field and just don't like him. I really just don't like Sargon in the field. For rallies, he's quite good. But I do not like him in the open field. 5511 isn't good in any commander. I can see why people use Lou Alex. I did quite well with them. Did quite well with Scipio Luci. Quite well. That was a fantastic march. Gorgolu, I see a lot of people using that very, very successfully. My issue with Gorgolu, though, is if I'm using Gorgo Luci in the field, that's all kinds of equipment that I got to switch around, and armaments that I got to switch around if I need a garrison. That's a lot of the same reason why I run Boudica YSG instead of Boudica Ash. If I'm running Boudica Ash and I'm running ZL and Herman, and I want to rally, I want to run my ZL Ash rally or a Ash ZL rally, that's 2 marches then I got to recall from the field. So now here's what I've been debating, though. A lot of people, well, not a lot, there's a handful of people that have told me that PY Pirius with Luci is an absolutely incredible march. So I've been debating maybe run PY Luci instead of Luci Alex. Give that a try. I don't know. At least it's easier to switch now. It is 100% Mims. Use Scipio expertise with Luci in the field. It worked well. Don't know if it was better than my expertise to Alex. 5133 Guan. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely test that on some barbarians, right? But, the real test is when you're in a big murder ball, when it's surrounded. I really don't like tests a lot that are 1 versus 1. Because, I mean, who the hell fights in a battle when it's 1 versus 1? Mim says, yes, it works. Alex says it's not great with LC. Golden says, crazy reports I've seen from Pirius. So you can see, even in the chat, there are very different opinions. So I have every single commander at level 60, except for the 3 new ones that aren't available yet. The only commanders I do not have expertise are Wu Zetian, Suleiman, Charlemagne, Lubu, Bertrand, and then Margaret and Babur. There's the Electro King. What's going on, my friend? So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 commanders that are not expertise. I'm doing okay. Ask Fluffy Pony. I might just do that. 150 likes and we spin the wheel. Are you kidding me? So Electro King, you saw me run the ad earlier for Electro King, right? Electro King is saying if we hit 150 likes, he is giving away a free avatar, free profile picture to some lucky winner. And we're sitting on 467 goldies right now. I am debating These engineering commanders, no way. No way. I'm not dumping goldies into them. This guy, I'm thinking about it. What's up, Benji? No happy. Nice try. No happy. So you're so stacked. You know, that is one of the benefits to being one of the bigger players in a smaller kingdom. You know, we manage MGEs very tightly. We manage gold head events as well. So every 3 months we allow players to take a first place and a second place in a gold head event. So that's 30 gold heads every 3 months that you can get in gold head events. We want people to save their speed ups. So there's not a lot of competition in gold head events when they're set first and second place. And then it helps that I'm highly active as well. And that I pretty much buy the VIP shop every week as well. So, you know, and that's hard to do in big kingdoms. You kind of gotta focus on your specific commanders, right? I don't need to put universals into PY because he's done already. He was done from the daily chest, right? The daily special offer, there's nobody in here I need. Everybody's expertise. I'm waiting for Wu to come in here just so I can get her done, even though I'll probably never use her. Wu or Bertrand or Suleiman or Margaret or... You know, I'm kind of a collector as well. Alex says in a low seed, max PY with Lu will do great. In a big kingdom, it won't do shit. Hubsy says, come out of retirement, Jolene. Yep, nope, you're absolutely right, Isaac. You should not dump universals into gold key commanders. Correct. If we hit 150 likes, Electro King is going to give away a free profile picture. So we're at 118. We got a ways to go here, guys. I mean, he did my profile picture here. He's done profile pictures for at least a dozen people in the past. He did a profile picture for Yoda. So, Electro King is the man. So, forgive me while I do some of the daily stuff here. We are taking a long lunch at work tomorrow so I can be on for the pass opening. So I do not want to have all of this daily crap looming over my head tomorrow as well. I already got Golden Kingdom that I'm going to have to find some time to do at some point. I'm not going to torture you guys with Golden Kingdom though. I don't think anyone wants to watch Golden Kingdom live on stream. 123 profile pictures for Rock players so far. Damn, man. That's crazy. I don't know. I was just kind of tossing that idea around. I appreciate everyone's opinion on Purius, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'll ask Apo. I'll see if Fluffy Pony's not fighting. Maybe I'll touch base with him. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He was in this kingdom for a while before he migrated that account out. Nope, I thought I had one for Kahar Whistle in here. I guess I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I dump gold heads into Alex at this point in time. If you've already got them done. Yep, I will. I will, Golden. Thank you. No, my kingdom is a D seed kingdom, Benji. We are very low seed. Our alliance power is right around that 7 billion range. I played in Imperiums. Played in several Imperiums. I'm done with that drama. I would much rather play in a low seed kingdom with a great group of people and be a big fish in a small pond than play in an Imperium kingdom and be a big fish or a small fish in a big pond, if that makes sense. Oh, hey, maybe we can get a nice chest from here. Oh, gold star, we don't need that. Get out of there. Any gems anywhere? Nope, no gems. We'll grab the stone. So the nice thing about Imperium Kingdoms, right, is there's generally fighting anytime you're online. So if you're a player who likes to get on for a couple hours and relax after work and fight nonstop for a couple of hours, Imperium Kingdoms are great. The lower seed kingdoms, we generally have fights whenever a pass opens for anywhere from 24 to 72 hours. And someone else is heading up here. And once that fighting stops, then there's no more fighting until the next pass opens. You know, so generally the fighting is different. You'll find a lot of people that say, "Oh, don't go to a low seed kingdom. There's no fights there. They're dead kingdoms." That's not really the case. You know, the fighting is just different. I have had more fun fighting in a low seed kingdom than I ever had fighting in an Imperium kingdom. And that includes fighting in 1052 and winning Osiris League with them. Just because I find playing with a small group of players much more. You know, Hubs is in R4. He's a fantastic player, fantastic guy. He's in the kingdom, right? So it's nice to know that he's got my back. I'm sure it's nice for him to know that I've got his back too. If the shit hits the fan, if we're fighting in the field, he knows I'm not going to ditch him, and vice versa. You know, and since we have a small group and we're pretty much like family, it's not. You know, when I played in OV, I'd jump on Discord and there'd be 300 players on Discord. Nobody would know who the fuck I was. You know, here, if players jump on Discord, you know, I can pretty much tell by the person's voice when they say, "Hey, what's going on?" You know exactly who they are. You know, I just have a lot more fun playing with a small group of close-knit, good friends than I did in an Imperium Kingdom where you have maybe one or two people that you really know and the rest are just nameless voices on Discord. 120 likes? No, we're not doing Golden Kingdom on stream. 150 likes and Electro King is giving away a profile picture. So we got to get there, guys, because it's almost past my bedtime. Did I pull? I didn't pull these out of the flags, did I? Big lag, that's another thing too. Exactly. You're not experiencing the crazy lag every time a pass opens. I mean, there are times I choose to fight in dot mode, but I don't have to. You know, if I can avoid fighting in dot mode, and that's, you know, when everything is scrolled out like this, right? And you're targeting dots on the field instead of specific marches. I don't enjoy fighting in dot. I love my archers. I run 3 archers in the open field. So if I can target every single infantry march out there and just fucking smash them with Tamiris and Herman and the double poison, damn right I'm going to do that. And fighting in a lower sea kingdom allows me to do that. Fighting in an Imperium kingdom, you're fighting in dot mode much of the time. My tech is done, Happy. I just banking crystals now. These crystals at the end of KVK, they all turn into, what are they, conquest coins? What are these reports from? Why did I save these? These must be from the last KVK. I didn't realize I had all those saved. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. See, this is a typical MG here, right? This was I think the first Ash MG. 20 million for first place. Players not in the top 15, they got to stay below 5 million overall. There's a nice one from this KVK. The actual trade rally to flag, that was fairly even. Right, but you look at overall, all of the AoE from the troops you can drag around that ZL AoE, that's what gets them. That's what gets them. Look at those severely wounded. 154 to 1.6 million. First time in 6 or 7 KVKs that I've got a gold sculpture from a Kahar whistle. I don't know, Happy. Somebody yesterday, I think they said it was Saturday. Dot mode takes away from... Exactly. Exactly. I would agree with that 100%, Diamond. Isaac. Dot mode takes away from some of the enjoyable game experience for me. That's just me. Yeah, Ryan says, killing your troops efficiently and not pointless wondering because the lag keeps you from controlling them is fun. Yeah, exactly. You know, you get lag so bad sometimes, all your troops are gone. It's like, okay, what happened? But I laugh, Ryan, because I don't necessarily kill my troops efficiently. I'm that guy that runs headlong into a murder ball and tanks that every single time, and I will sad face every single march so that my friendlies coming in behind me can get better trades and clean up the mess. I'd rather kill a march and get that home quickly so I can get it out again than I would walk all the way back to my city with a red or yellow march. I miss Drago's Sippin' Saturday as well. We tried to get Dirty Dan to do Sippin' Saturdays. I think he lasted one, and then he gave that idea up. Pedro Scipio works. Oh, Pedro Scipio works well with Lucci at 5551. Yeah, no comprendo mucho español. That's about all I know how to say. Oh, where's another 50 and above? There we go. Thank you for answering Pedro's question. Mim says, dot mode is annoying. It's nice being able to play without dots in the last KVK. I should be in KVK right now if it wasn't for the dickhead of a king in my last kingdom. I still use YSG to this day. Alex is a solid commander, but I think I would save for Season of Conquest if I was you. Get that Scipio, get that Lucci once your Season of Conquest hits. You can max Alex over time if you really want to, but I don't know that I'd do a huge investment in him unless you're spending. Yeah, unless you're a mid to high spender. He does pair well with Lucci later on, but you need to have museum relics and all that stuff. Oh shoot, did I not activate a Bastion quest? Or did I do them all already? There we go. Whoops. Almost screwed myself there. No, wherever. Just I didn't mind the fog. I didn't mind the fog. I would just keep sending my scouts out while I was at work. I'd clear all the fog and then I'd circle back and I'd do all the caves. Chronico, it's hard for me to say because I have never been a free-to-play low spender in the game. It depends on your kingdom too. If they let you win a few gold head events, if you're doing Ark of Osiris on a regular basis, there are lots of things that factor into that, right? We do not register. Well, I'll say this, right? If we had all the players in the kingdom and we were CC'd and we were happy with all the players in the kingdom, we would probably be registering. Probably skip one KVK pop and then register. At this point, we had several big players leave the kingdom after our last KVK, so we brought in some migrants, and those migrants have been doing a phenomenal job. So after this KVK, we're going to bring in some more migrants. Hopefully we get as good a batch in as we got after our last KVK. But when you bring in migrants, that means two things, right? One, you got to give them time to acclimate to how we do things in the kingdom, and got to give them time to farm. We want them to go into KVK ready to fight and not have to be, transferring resources every pass opening. In a perfect world, we'd be registering for KVK after KVK after KVK. You know, the things that you can get in KVK, the season coins, the conquest coins, the iconic crystals are things you can only get in KVK. You know, so the more KVKs you can go into, the better. We have, in the past, we've said, okay, next KVK we're going to register and it's going to be recovered KVK. But that never turns out to be the case. Next KVK we're going to register and we're going to let somebody else lead the coalition and run the show. But that never seems to be the case. So it's very hard for us to go into a KVK and just kind of sit back and do our recovery KVK, so to speak. One year to max a commander if you don't spend anything? That seems like a long, long time. That makes sense, Arthur. After you get the IP-14, you can max 4 or 2 commanders in a year. That makes sense. Where are we at for likes? Have we hit 150 yet? Are we spinning the wheel for Electro King or not? 130. We're still 20 away, guys. Still 20 away. So while my troops are marching home, let's see, we don't need any of that. Don't need that, don't need that. Where are we? Super value bundle. Let's get geared up. The $9.99, the $19.99, nope. Out of flux scripts, so we'll stop there. Do I have a 99¢? Yes, I do. And a $1.99? Yes, I do. I do not want to refine that. There is no archer equipment for ZL that I can awaken yet, so we're going to not do that either. This is what I'm working on. Helmet's at 3, chest is at 2, gloves are at 1. The bow is at 4. Leadership pants are at 2. Leadership boots are at 4. Daggers at 4. Ring is at 2. So I'm working on getting this set all to 5. I do have the KVK helmet and the KVK weapon, but increasing the levels for those requires more blueprints, which I don't have. I did do some on my best infantry set. Whole cloak's at 3, these gloves are at 3, and these pants and these boots are at 3. You know, this is primarily for Gorgo if I need to play defense, if I need to garrison a flag. I know it's not meta. I have the KVK helmet and the weapon blueprints. I'm not an infantry guy. So after I get my archer set done, I need to circle back and do cavalry. Stop flexing? Sorry, Mims. If I really wanted to flex... There you go, 7 inscriptions on 1 march. That's my flex right there. Sure, infantry attack is not good. Defense 9%, that's decent. Archer health 11.3%. That's fairly good. But you got hunter, guarded, armored, galloping, vitality, deflector, and militant. You know, none of these are them damn gold gathering or those damn barbarian ones, right? What else? I have good stuff. I have 6 on Nevsky. Iron Wall, Well-Clad, Vengeful, Shielded. So, I mean, that defense, 3.5. What's on Lucci? So my arch formation stuff isn't top notch yet. We're slowly working on that. But my wedge formation for infantry, it's okay. The attributes are garbage. For whatever reason, I just do not have luck when I transmutate some of these, but we got 5 inscriptions on Guan. Yeah, hopefully that new system will help out tremendously. The thing that bugs me about the thing that bugs me most about armaments, right, is, you know, these legendary armaments, you can have 2 inscriptions on them. So why is it then that I cannot put another inscription on this one? Why do they make it so if I get a good inscription and I want to upgrade this, I have to overwrite the inscription that's already there? If there are 2 inscription slots on a legendary armament, why can I not add one to have a second one here? That just doesn't make sense to me. I hope VIP 19 gives more materials. Good God. I'll take materials any way I can get them, which is about the only reason you do Golden Kingdom, right? I think I'm ready for VIP 20. But yeah, the only way you can get double inscriptions is by getting lucky. You know, you can't craft a double inscription. The only way to get a double inscription is by doing your travels or doing your dispatches or opening a chest. Right? So if I open these 2 chests here, let's open these 4. Let's do these for arch formation. Yeah, I didn't even get one with a single inscription in here. And every single one of these is garbage. Watchtower damage? Come on. Give me something good. Our pass opens tomorrow. I don't even open armaments chests on my farms for the simple fact that I know I'll get good shit. You know, it's like you spin the wheel on your farms, you get an 8 spot on the free spin. You spin it 60 times on your main, you're lucky if you get 1. So I really don't open armaments chests on my farms. Alright, what do we need yet? We need to rally a fort. There's one there. We need 16 likes. I'm glad someone's keeping track. I gotta refresh the stream every time I want to see those likes update. Let's end this poll here. definitely let me into 1029. My KP is less than my power. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested, right, shoot me a message on Discord. We'll go from there. After you send me a message, I'll ask you to send me some screenshots of your account, including your name, your governor ID, your stats. You know, the best pairings you have, the best equipment you have, the best armaments you have, things like that. And then we'll go from there. But I'm not doing any more interviews this week because pass opening tomorrow and then Kingsland on Saturday. So we will be purely focused on fighting. We have 21 days left in KVK, so there's plenty of time yet. Did you ever come across it when you have a kingdom in your camp that just farm and do nothing since they are just recovering in a KVK? So we've had kingdoms in our camp before that I would not call fighters, that tend to farm more than they fight, but there's always a handful of players that are willing to fight, even if it's a recovery KVK. We did have one KVK where, so there were 5 kingdoms in our camp. Here's story time, right? There were 5 kingdoms in our camp. And all 5 of the kingdoms, as soon as the map opened, as soon as we know who was in our camp, we started communicating with each other. Except for one kingdom. They didn't respond. So the other 4 kingdoms, 17 hours after the communications started, the other 4 kingdoms decided that we were going to ally with Earth Camp. As soon as that decision was made, this other kingdom, 1460, came in and just started ripping everybody a new one. Oh, you're not showing us respect. You didn't wait for our decision. You guys are a bunch of stool heads. That's how it translated, stool heads. Who the hell do you think you are? MF is shit. And as soon as they basically said MF is shit, is when we said, okay, that's it. We're not going to put up with you guys. We made the decision. It's 4 versus 1. The vote's been done. We're allying with the camp that we chose. They came back and they said, well, if you ally with that camp, then it's civil war as soon as we enter the map. And we said, okay, if that's what you want, that's what you got. No problem. They backtracked then and said, oh, no, sorry. The king came back to us and said, no, sorry, that wasn't me. My friend had my phone. We're fine with your decision, blah, blah, blah. It's like, too late, motherfuckers. You're calling probably the best player I've ever played with in this game. You're saying he's shit. You're telling us you're going to attack us as soon as the map opens. No. It's game on. So as soon as the map opened, we dropped our fort and we made a beeline for theirs. They were out of the entire KVK map within 24 hours. They came back in when we were fighting in another zone and tried to build a fort, but we took that out very quickly as well. So they were done dancing. They did not participate in KVK at all. Every time we found a city on the map, they had no territory to go to, we fucking zeroed them. It's like, you guys did not communicate with us for 18 hours. We had to make a decision on who to ally with. 4 camps agreed. Then you came back and said, no, you're disrespecting us. So that was a fun KVK. I think and those kills didn't count towards KVK, but I think I had a good 500 million kill points just from killing them in our own camp. And then 2 KVKs later, they were in an enemy camp. And they didn't do shit in that KVK. So much so that the enemy camps kicked them out of the main coalition and started zeroing their cities. So, you want to be a shithead? What comes around goes around. Would I be okay if one of our camp's kingdoms says they won't fight, just farm and get rewards? That, with the way the system is now, right? You can have members from other kingdoms in your alliance. So if the entire kingdom said that they're not going to fight, typically there's a good 10, 15, 20 people that still want to get those kills, that still want to get those coins for those kills. So, we would kind of have to play it by ear and see who those 10 or 15 or 20 people are and go from there. Now, if they wanted to sit in the main coalition the entire time and soak in the rewards and do none of the work, that would probably rub some people the wrong way, and the kingdoms that were fighting and working hard towards those rewards would have to have a serious discussion about whether we were going to let that take place or not. So, I can't give you a black and white answer on that question, Mr. Wu Chung. It would kind of be situational. Yeah, and in our KVK now, right? We went into Zone 5. We were fighting against Earth Camp in Zone 5. They made some, I'm not going to say mistakes, but one of them was in chat yesterday, and he said that. So those are his words, not mine. They made some mistakes about where they did some fort drops. Everybody used the 1 hour fort tide, but because we had several players that were random teleporting and attacking their builders going to their forts, we were able to finish our forts first. We took out 4 of their building forts in the first 2 hours of Zone 5. So that kind of crippled them right from the start. They had a good solid 3 or 4 hours where they had us on our heels. They burned one of our flags, one of our allies' flags, and had another couple on fire. And then everybody woke up and we proceeded to methodically push them out of the zone. So they came to us shortly after and they said, that's it, we're done dancing. We're not even going to Kingsland. You can see they disconnected from this Pass 4, so none of their players can even get through that Pass 4. About 2 days after that, they came to us and they said, okay, so Zone 6, let's talk about Zone 6. We want to build in Zone 6. We want to farm in Zone 6. We want to get rewards in Zone 6. So I circled back with the leadership team of our fire camp, and I said, look, this is what they're asking for. I'll be honest. They quit KVK very, very early. I am not inclined to give them anything for free. So they all agreed, and we responded. We said, you know what? You guys quit very early in this KVK. While we respect your decision, you gave us some good fights in Zone 5. Thank you very much for those good fights in Zone 5. If Wind is still fighting, their allies are Wind Camp. If Wind is still fighting, we're coming through Zone 6 and we're making a beeline for Wind Camp so we can help our allies, the Water Camp. They came back and they responded and they said, well, if that's what you're going to try and do and you're not going to give us anything in Zone 6, then we're going to make it hard for you to get there. We're gonna block everything we can, and you're going to have to work for it. I said, hey, if we want fights, so if that's what you want to do, that's completely fine with us. We'll see you on the battlefield. So we'll see if once we get through this Gate 7, if we even take the Gate 7, right? There have been times that we haven't. If we are lucky enough to grab that Gate 7, we'll see. What do? Are they going to aggressively defend their territory? Or are they going to cheeseburger out of cities? So we'll see. We have several different contingency plans. If we get the pass, if we don't get the pass, There are several options that we have, right? We can drop forts in this zone. There are still some areas we can drop forts in this zone. We can just build and burn all the way down here. Maybe we go straight south and try and get this pass 8 into Kingsland. We'll have to see, and we'll have to play it by ear as to exactly what happens. Obviously we already have attack marker 1 here. We're bordering this fort. We can attack that if we get the pass right away. Attack marker 2 is up here. We're bordering this flag. We can attack that if we get the pass right away. But they have deliberately left some space in between the pass and in between their other forts so that we would have to build a flag to touch them. Flags are relatively easy to take down while they're building. So, they're being smart about this. Let's be real here. They're not stupid players. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. There is no specific time to register for migration. Just find me on my Discord and send me a message and we'll begin that conversation. They left some open spaces where forts can be dropped, right? The problem is defending those forts. There's fort drops here. There's fort drops up here. There's a ton of space in this zone where we can drop forts. But again, every KVK is different. We'll have to see exactly how they defend by the pass before we make a decision on next steps. Oh, you are in Wind Camp with Kem, huh? I expect to see you. So, what's her name? Shadow Queen sent Hubs a message. What did it say here? Finding it. Shadow Queen sent Hubs a message. It said, if you guys don't cut my altar access, and this is their altar access over here, right? If you guys don't cut my altar access when you guys drop a fort at opposite Earth Pass 7, she's talking about here, I'll send you a dozen cupcakes and chocolate chip cookies, and Lambo can have a cheesecake since he's a cheesehead. So there's spots in here right by this gate that we can drop a fort. Now, do they fill these in overnight? God only knows. We'll see. Are they just baiting us? We'll see. But all we need is a few players with some very nice random teleports and some taxi rallies, and we can get a fort built. But hopefully it's fun. Hopefully they put up a resistance. Hopefully we get some fights. I did not go hard myself in Zone 5 for the simple fact that a lot of that fighting took place during an Archer MGE, and I don't need archers. So I wanted other players to get those Archer commanders. So I only got 27 million kills in Zone 5. We did make a couple mistakes swarming flags. I lost 1 million troops on one flag because they had 5 million standby troops in it. Oops. But it is what it is. Live and learn. I've seen her cookies. They are good. So Nevsky Mina, Isaac, Nevsky Mina is a good option. And then HQ Joan. On one of my farms, I run Nevsky Mina, and it does quite well. But yeah, new calves are coming out soon, so I think HQ is still going to be a viable option, even with the new calves. But you might want to wait just to make sure, because 690 gold heads is a huge investment. Are these done yet? Can I send my marchers home? Oh, look at that. What timing do we have today? Your deads are more than my total troops. We still have some left to play with. Alright, I'm gonna assume that you're not gonna... Oh, you're too damn fast, CC. Give me a minute here. I just got to do some kingdom stuff. So this was what, February 20th. This is now the 22nd at 15:56. Now you can go home, CC. Look at all those presents there. Okay. Can we cheat and tell EK we got 150 likes? I would imagine he's probably still watching. We're at 144. 144. 6 more likes and Electro King is giving away a free profile picture. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, do so now, because Jolene really wants to win a profile picture. See, I told you he's still lurking. That, and I would not lie to my friend Electro King. Because if he found out, that would be the last time he ever offers a free profile picture on one of my streams. You can see our tech is garbage on this farm. Four more? Okay, I'm going to go drain the main vein. By the time I get back, I expect to have 150 likes and we'll boot up the wheel. So I'll be right back. All right. Let me refresh, see where we're at here. 150 on the nose. All right, we got a... Let me flip to my desktop here so you all can see. St. Jolene knows what to do, right? If you want to be entered in the wheel spin to win a profile picture from Electro King, you need to type Electro King Rocks in the chat. Electro King Rocks in a chat message to be entered to win an Electro King profile picture. I will do my best. There's 100 people, 97 people watching. I will do my best to keep up with this. Zach took it literally. If I misspell if I fat finger your name, please excuse me. Ah. I got you already, Ryan, right? Yep, right here. You're already entered. I spelled your name wrong, but well, no, I didn't. We'll go with it. Now, if you win, in order to redeem it, you will have to get on my Discord and contact Electro King. Okay, he's not going to chase you down. The winner plunders Lambo. He's not going to chase you down. You'll have to contact him. Isaac Diamond. So yeah, Electro King Rocks in chat to enter to win a free Electro King profile picture. Isaac, the eyeballs. I don't know if you're trying to enter the drawing here or not. Next 20 minutes of the stream are going to be, no, we're not going to spend that long. In order to type in the chat, you got to subscribe to the channel. Step 1. Step 2, you got to type Electro King Rocks in the chat. And if you win, you'll need to contact Electro King on my Discord. Discord link was just put in the description. Cheech, my fellow Wisconsinite. You can say, yeah, I know you got a profile picture from him already. My profile pic is me, and it's nothing is as pretty as that. Mad doesn't want a dungeon profile picture. He's already got one, right? Is it still a... Oh, no, we took it out. We took it out from the emoji list. All right, I know the stream is about 10 seconds behind, but we're going to give it another minute here. So once this hits 7:07 p.m., we will spin the wheel. So last call. Electro King Rocks in the chat to spin the wheel for a free profile picture. What's up, Paul? I do not have an Attila Gorgo talent tree. No, sir. $707, we're spinning. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, here we go. Here we go. And the winner, Richie Argon Jr. So Richie, contact Electro King on my Discord. Get it all set up with him, okay? Yep, again, the stream's about 15-20 seconds behind, so I'm sorry, Leo, I was already spinning when you put that in chat. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Electro King. Electro King truly does rock. So just hook up with Electro King, tell him what you're looking for, and he'll take it from there. Did someone just scout me? We need to find some wood here. Meta Farming Commanders, El Cid. How far are you away? You're 4. Well, just by the time I wake up, you'll be done gathering this anyway. Get you on the next one. Yep, Discord. Jolene just dropped the Discord link in chat here, or it's in the description. From what I understand, the next Zenith is a 15% Archer Health skin. So that is why I am not doing any bastions here related to training. My crystal tech is all done. I don't need the crystals, so I am saving as many training speed ups as I possibly can. I think that that giveaway is a very good way, though, to end the stream for the night. I am calling it a night myself. Unfortunately, I do not see anyone else streaming Rise of Kingdoms content. So you may or may not hate me for this. I'm going to get you over to Beastlef, who is streaming some Call of Dragons content. A good friend of mine, ex-Rise of Kingdoms player. At least go in and say hi, give him a like, and then you're free to do whatever if you don't want to stick around to watch Call of Dragons. I completely understand it. It's not my favorite game either, but we're going to call it a day. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I can stream some KVK fighting that we have tomorrow instead of somebody else's KVK. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. 150 likes is phenomenal. Plato, thank you again for the raid. We'll drop a link to Plato in here in case you don't know who he is. And thank you guys. We'll catch you all next time. Have a great night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you.